Hey guys, Jason Seichel here, and today we have a quick deck guide for you guys. Just a deck on one of the newer decks out of this expansion that kind of risen in popularity in the last week or so. This is TFGP in Bandle City. While most of you are used to the more aggressive burn-oriented double-up finisher version, this one is going to be a little bit different. This one is going to be slightly slower with dreadways, with harpoons instead of the double ups, and will play very similarly to how the Noxus version of TFGP did, but just in Bandle City. So we're going to dive into the cards and then look at some games, and I'll give you some thoughts about the deck overall. Okay, great. So to talk about this deck, I think it's again going to be very similar to how TFGP in pretty much any other region did, namely Noxus in the past. It's going to be a very tempo-oriented deck, looking to level up GP as fast as possible, and then stick a level of GP around turn 6, turn 5, turn 6, or even into the Dreadway later on, and just being able to smack out your opponent. Right now, a lot of decks don't actually have the capability of dealing with GP, and even if they do, you have a lot of early pressure that you can just tempo your opponent out. You still have a little bit of reach with cards like Make It Rain and Pokestick, and just the small chip damage you get in turn by turn for trying to level up GP. So let's talk a little bit about why we are pairing this deck with Bandle City and what exactly you get out of it. I think one of the coolest cards I do get out of the Bandle City archetype with this deck is Inventive Chemist, and what's really key about this card is that it helps you level up GP very well. Not only is it a 1-drop that you can play on turn 1 when you're attacking, but if you play it on your attack turn, the Scrappy Bomb that you summon off of it will actually count down and deal damage to your opponent's Nexus on your defensive turn. So this is a very good card to help proc your GP, especially on the turns where you're not attacking, which is generally not as easy or more resource intensive. What's next? We got the addition of Mirai Warden, although this isn't a Bandle City card of its own, just being a 2-for-1 body in Bilgewater on a turn 2 play. This card is super high tempo, and against decks that, aren't running a card like Make It Rain, this will often or not help you get that Plunder trigger on that turn, or even just set up like very aggressive turns if you curve out with 2 Mirai Wardens, for example. Next in the line with the Bandle City archetype, we do have Pokestick. Not only is this a fantastic card just to ping a single target, but this can also go to the opponent's Nexus, allowing you to trigger your GP. For the very same reason, we have Stone Stackers, one of the strongest cards out of this set as a 2-drop slot. Not only is its stat line a 2-2 with tough, just very difficult to deal with right now because there aren't a lot of 3-attack 2-drops running around in the meta. Its impact also allows you to get that GP progress, even if your opponent tries to block it. Now, because we are a little bit more of a controlly deck, we'll see that we are a little bit higher on our late game. We do run a copy of Stress Defense just as a very good defensive tool. 2 Aloof Travelers, again a very good defensive tool against some of the stronger decks when you can discard some of their late game kind of like power bombs. So even against like the aggressive decks, you can discard the Decimates, you can discard the Bandle Trees, the Mini Morphs, etc. Just discarding ways to keep your Gangplank alive. And of course, 3 copies of Lecturing Yordle, again one of the really strong cards out of this set, just a very solid mid-range stat line that generates the poison darts in hand on both on play and on attack. And of course, this allows you to control the board, get the puff caps into the deck, which might help you proc your GP, or just poison dart the opponent's face, again to level up GP. You can notice this very commonly throughout this entire deck. Just being able to level up GP very consistently is going to be a very powerful play no matter what the turn is. Of course, we have 3 copies of Twisted Fate and Gangplank. Just very solid champions. Twisted Fate not only being able to set up good board clears with the red card with a card like Dreadway Deckhand, for example, blue card to give yourself a little bit more value, or there's a decent amount of gold card targets in this meta, like Sion, for example, or even opponent's Gangplank. So you can use this card to not often set up very strong board clears or take advantage of the kegs from other cards or the gold card to stall out your opponent's turn. Of course, Bandle City gave us access to a 3-mana draw too. Needless to say, this card is super strong, and it's very easy to trigger this off of cards like Lecturing Yordle, Mirai Warden, etc. And then finally top off with 3 Harpoons and 2 Dreadways. Just as a little bit more controlly version, these Harpoons allow us to remove some pretty decent units down the line. So just very similar deck, tempo-oriented controlly style deck, and very similar to the TFGP in Noxus version, but just with a little bit more of a Bandle package. It's a very interesting deck. It's quite different, but if you guys enjoy a control archetype sort of tempo board style focus sort of shenanigans, this deck is pretty cool. Leveling up GPA on curve is very satisfying, and this is a very fun deck to give that a try. So I'll leave you guys with some games, but I'll tune in for you guys next time. Peace out. Not sure if I can beat Tree. We'll see. We just need leveled Gangplank to kind of clear a path for us. This hand's pretty decent. Let's get it, crew. If he wants like group shot this, that's fine. I have plenty of ways of getting a proc next turn. Doesn't block. That's kind of interesting. Maybe we could have double stick this. Also consideration. Actually couldn't have, we were mana short. If it's Poppy, we'll just kill it. Alright. Mini morph down. Looking for our Gangplank. We have sticks that we're gonna have to use to get the level up. Okay, goodbye, Dreadway. I'm gonna kill this guy, I think. This stick. And I can stick the face if I want to. Yep. I could have waited to see if I drew like a red card or something. Also, potential considerations. What if he group shots this? Am I okay burning the second stick? I have to, right? Kinda sucks. I don't really like this. Can't really give him free blockers if I'm trying to pressure him though. But that doesn't do anything. What? Why? Excuse me? Lecturing Yordle is a really good draw. Yeah, he realizes. I want to be able to play... I can't play Chemist though. Maybe this is wrong. Just because I want to play this to level up my Gangplank. So far behind though. Worst case scenario, he Crescent strikes me and then I can develop Chemist. So I think this is fine. I don't really mind if he Crescent strikes me. starts going face now, I guess. I guess he doesn't need to go face now, like at the proc from combat. Just gonna flock this. I can kill this with the dart. I'd rather see him block here, but this works for me, I guess. Hand's kinda poo-poo. He's gonna have a hard time playing out tree. It's just so low tempo for him. And hopefully I get like a puff cap draw. Okay. Oh, another Yordle, that's so good. Now this one can go face. I'm not leveling up Gangplank though, even if we top deck it next turn. But this is just so good. You can't play tree at this point. It's just too far behind. Always gonna aim to thin his board, make sure we get a better attack. Okay. It's still hard to beat this open attack, but maybe that just gives him too much room. Developing sucks though. He's gonna start drawing puff caps. Focus stick the 3-1. Okay. How do we close this game out? We might have given him too much breathing room here. We'll see. Hand's just kind of awkward. Smicker, what's up? How you doing? Can he get there? He needs the Demacia and something. Glad that you're doing well. Doing fine myself, thank you very much. I'm potentially getting one more turn here. Like if I play this Dreadwave, we just win on our attack turn, so he needs to finish the tree now. And he needs 2 regions. That's not it. Looks like we're good. No fearsome blocker. We have no other use for a mana ever. Yep, now that gives us the room for a Gangplank. Plus the Kag. Just Make It Rain deals 4 as well. Still needs a fearsome blocker and a way to deal with the Gangplank. I discarded a mini morph. Press it. Ooh. Is this lethal? Hope so. Okay. Whew. You're dead for sure. Yeah, he drags the keg, and I had no way to blow it up. This is not good against stress defense keg. Oh, that's true. I could've. Yeah, you're right. My Warden's a sick draw. Shows gotta think a little bit more. How have I gotten chipped twice? Save mental? A little bit. I just like save these for a TF red card or something. If I play this, I'm committing to red card. Because I can't double dart Yordle. Which is fine. TF red card next turn's fine. Unless I'm saving TF for Sion. There's consideration. Like, maybe I should have just passed and played Yordle's lecturing Yordle. Opponent high rolled, odd attacking. I don't even mind playing the Yordle. I don't even have to attack with it, I just like ping off these fools. And then like TF only gets better, right? TF only gets better, right? No sound on 7. Well, I have the TF. I'm gonna save the TF. Or at least try to. And so far I'm doing a good job of not needing to commit to it. Strike card is Dece. Dece probably isn't good enough. I think I just have to save this for gold card. That's what makes the most sense to me. His attacks are still kind of awkward. Taking this 3 is becoming a little bit sketchy. I don't know if I want to take 3 damage anymore. I'm not in love with this play, but it's kind of an awkward spot. Like, should I just stick his face here? Been hilarious. Yeah, maybe, huh? Oh, that's pretty good. He hasn't played Lost Soul all game. What are the chances he has it? I just get rid of Sion here every time. If he had Lost Soul, he would have discarded it ages ago. No, dude, what is that crap? Oh my god. That's so bullshit. It's actually tilting. Burn, yeah, like sure I burned a Mystic, but I still can't deal with Sion, and he's still at 17 health. Like, this is kind of really bad spot. Worst case scenario, he like axes this, and then I can't red card next turn because he's gonna play Sion, so I have to gold card. Maybe I milked this TF for way too long. Harpoon. Yeah, this is a more control-y list that I'm just kind of trying to. I guess we just do this. We have the gold card for the Sion, and then we draw into Gangplank. That's the plan. So this is the gold card, and this is the Gangplank. And then I think we're still losing. Oh, fuck me. Alright, so we simply draw into Gangplank. Okay. Okay. That is a Gangplank. That is a leveled Gangplank. Maybe we should have saved Harpoon for Sion. Like, killing his Draven didn't really do much for me. Yeah, that probably would have been more correct. Because now his Sion just swings us for 6. We're at 9. He's burned a Mystic but used no other burn. This is quite scary, honestly. And like, if he like Mystics this keg and his whole board survives as well, that's kind of scary. Okay. That's really annoying. It's so strange. Just because I think he's blocking Sion here. Then he gets punished by like, I can't play another TF. If I were him, I would chump Sion, because he probably has a second Sion as well. And then I draw into I can't beat second Sion. You're holding a Harpoon up? That's fair. But like, if he has just a... Yeah, it's kind of rough. I could sack my Twisted Fate here and just take a little extra damage. I don't know, because he gets to develop, huh? Ideally, I sack my Twisted Fate here. And then I need to draw into second Twisted Fate and second Gangplank. That's quite the ask. I have Mirai Warden, so even if he develops into the attack, it's not... Oh, I see, I'm just dead. I'm technically at 1, but he has another axe. Damn, what if I had Harpoon? I should have saved the Harpoon. That was a slight mistake on my part. Yeah, I should have saved the Harpoon. That was a mistake. Good to learn. Save Harpoon, don't Harpoon Draven. Well, like, if I discarded his Sion and if he didn't top deck that stupid loss, so I'd be in a good spot too. So, what can you do? Good draw, good draw. Bad. Eh. I think I played that fine until the Harpoon. The Harpoon was the only play I would redo. Saving the TF for the gold card, correct. Everything else seemed kind of fine. Some of the mid-game attacks were a little bit strange. But overall, I think it was fine. If I had like a second TF, I might try to play that differently. GG's. Hey, GG's, man. So hopefully... There's no real point attacking to this because I would like make it rain or something. TF's a good draw. Pass is probably correct from him. We'll just play Mirai Warden. Okay. His hand's looking a little bit on the sparse side of things. I think I'm supposed to do this first before my attack, because he could likely just like Mystic one of these or something, and then I'd lose my prop. This might be like a blue card as well. And then I can full swing here, even if he blocks the 1-2, I have like Make It Rain or Pokey Stick. This deck's so interesting. I'm not sure this is a good matchup though. Actually, I think this is like a bad matchup rather. We'll see. Okay. It's a good sign. Hopefully it's not on Time Winder. Sure. Two procs for GT. Kind of on a blue card here. I need to get stuff going. He's playing this pretty well too. That's a really good draw. I have to be afraid of Vi coming down. I don't have an answer for Vi. So I need to find a Harpoon. This Yordle's gonna... This Make It Rain's gonna make quick work out of these fools. Yep. Yeah, I have Stress Defense, which is okay. Heart. Is he looking to thermo this? If he thermos this, what do? I attack first. If he has Thermo, I should attack first. If he has like Sump Fumes, I should dart first. So if he Thermos this, how sad am I versus if he Sump Fumes this? Spending 5 mana for Thermo is quite a big commitment, especially if he has Vi coming down next turn. So I think I'm fine darting first, making my attack better. If he wants a Thermo this, that's okay. Each of these conches 10% to get whatever specific card he wants. Really? That's quite high. I'm honestly impressed if that's the case. He full blocks and then kills this with the Sump Fumes, which is fine, because I need to be attacking with this regardless. He could still Thermo it, I guess. He's gonna do it on stack. No Sump Fumes. Interesting. Okay. I'm darting face here. That's kind of cool. I now can stress defense my own dude if I wanted to. But I assume there's like a Vi or something. Not quite. No Vi. I'm actually tempted to save this. Or at least try to. It's not like that good. But what else am I doing with my turn? I could save this on my TF and look to level it. That's even higher levels of copium, I think. Okay, we'll try to flip TF with this stress defense. So this is 6, net draws 7, this is 8, draws 9. We have level next turn, sort of. If he goes to kill the TF here, then we're not gonna try. Hopefully just passes here. Why would you do that? That's never gonna work. Oh, that's unfortunate. I wish we could have, like, if he didn't Mystic Shot there, we could have snuck something through. That's a really good draw. Goodbye, Shellfolk, please. Shellfolk? Ah! God, I hate when that happens. That's so sad. I shouldn't have played it first then, I guess. What the fuck? Yo, wait a minute. That's kind of cracked. No lie. Oh, let's see what spell he wants to cast this turn. He's not gonna cast any spell. And it was fun a week ago. What happened? What do you mean? Nothing happened. Oh, did he just do 4 mana, do nothing, and then concede the game? I'll take that. What the shit? Does the deck struggle versus Swarm? I would hope it doesn't. If it struggles into Swarm, then I don't think it's serving its purpose. Like, you have Make It Rains, plus the Kegs, plus the TF red card. If you're losing the Swarm, then this deck's just bad. I can get punished here by like a Solari Sunbreaker. Something really weird. It's like a Mountain Goat or the 3-2, then I'm fine. Yeah, I don't really care. He doesn't have a dragon in hand, so there's no Shyvana noise, so I don't know what he could have. His hand might just be like a Solari Priestess, just like slow cards. His hand's really slow, it seems. Yep. Could have developed into my attack, but I don't know what could have punished me. I guess like this was fine too. You get sharp-sided, I guess. It's kind of annoying. We know that's a top deck, but he can't attack with that either, so that's fine. Now you can attack with it.
We made it. Yay. But our stuff didn't.
That's a good discard. Also tells me what his hand is if everything costs less than 4. I should have played this next turn, I think. That's kind of annoying. So I have 8 mana. I could Yordle Dart Harpoon. This is interesting. What should I do here? I can't let Shyvana trade these guys. I could just attack like this. See what he's up to. That's totally fine. Do you have another sharp sight? Game face harpoon? I could. I just kind of want to see what's up. Let him kind of act first. Alright. And I can still do the same here. Ooh, wait. Did I mess up? Alright, that's a little bit sketch. It's a little bit more sketch than I would like, of course, but he needs 3rd frickin'. No way. Has to be single combat, and then single combat doesn't even. This doesn't work, does it? Okay, that's fine. Yo, Zane, what's up, man? I mean, this worked out, right? He's down to 1 card. He has like no board. I have a Dreadway. Like I don't see like how he's in a good spot here. Oh, that's a good draw. Oh. Like, how does he deal with this Dreadway? Oh, I see. He has indeed dealt with the Dreadway. You can block TF if you really want. Judgment? That'd be kind of funny. Again, Judgment here is just like okay, right? It's like, sure, he just clears my board, but what else does he do? He's not in a winning spot. Sure.